Greetings, crafters, and welcome to episode 100 of Better Than Wolves with T-Kush35. In game time, no time has elapsed. I have unfortunately not been able to play for about the last week. Non-gaming life has gotten a little busy. I'm actually going to the GP in Milwaukee for Magic. Gonna play some Standard over there. And I'm actually auditioning for a musical, so life's going to get a little bit busier, but gonna still try to get a couple episodes each week. Anyway, as you might have noticed in the bottom left corner, we have a new edition of Better Than Wolves. The changelog is really, really long. The general gist of it is that chunk loading has been significantly modified in a very good way, mostly making, and this is almost a direct quote, that original spawn is like an auto chunk loading heaven. Basically, if you've used any other mod pack that has chunk loaders, I don't remember how many chunks around spawn, but it's a certain number. 8? Chunks around original spawn are now fully loaded and updated. Chunks are loaded up to 10 chunks away from the player and original spawn. And all entities and blocks are fully updated up to 8 chunks away. So really high level, it makes original spawn the place you want to be. So like all of this base building that I'm doing over here and considering keeping this around is all well and good, but if I want to be able to have chunks load while I'm not present, we need to go back to spawn. Also, he changed how campfires work a little bit. They burn a bit longer for a given amount of fuel, which require less fuel to cook a piece of food. But food takes the same amount of time to cook, but it uses less fuel, so making early game a little bit easier. Campfires smolder a little longer. Snow and iron golems can be crafted by hitting any of the blocks with a soul urn instead of just the head. Same with the wither. He modified it so that you have to add a soul urn, just the same as golems. We have a few more non-progression related villager trades involving chocolate, making it a resource that peasants want to buy rather than sell. Changed a few, quote, non-troublesome details about the wither's behavior, which are left to the player to discover. Big one is he changed the jack-o'-lantern recipe to require a candle rather than a torch. So these jack-o'-lanterns I have are going to be the last supply, so I actually kind of lucked out that I made a whole bunch of them before that update. I did not know that was going to be the case, so I don't think it's cheaty to still have these jack-o'-lanterns, especially because their supply is now limited. You could say that I should probably get rid of the ones that I haven't used, but I don't have enough glowstone to make that feasible quite yet, so I'm going to stick with the jack-o'-lanterns that I already made. For now. We'll see if I change my mind. Changed the despawn distance on mods to be rectangular solid rather than a sphere to match the spawn distance. Changed the number of hostile and increased the number of hostile mobs that can be in the world at any time to compensate for the decreased density due to the rectangular despawn volume. Changed a bunch of updates, changed chunk loading, changed the view distance dedicated server parameter to appropriately scale. Refactored how a whole bunch of mods work internally to simplify it, fixed the gravel, and then a whole bunch of fixes. So it's a pretty good update, not very content relevant, but mechanics related, so probably preparing for some other future updates. I'm still really hopeful for updates revolving automation of cake and cookies and such, because I think he said that that's next, but, you know, I'm sure it'll take a while. Anywho, with that, I am going to cut here, because in this episode, I'm going to be working on making the little priest home, and I need to get the design finalized, or at least the general idea. So I will be back in a moment. Alright, so I'm gonna start by digging out essentially this wide of a space, I think. I don't want it to be too big, because I don't want it to feel cozy. I want it to feel dark and cramped and very evil sort of thing, since the priests are supposedly evil once they get to high enough level. Corrupted by the nether, perhaps? Or whatever the storyline is for that. So I'm going to go ahead and hollow out this entire space. Probably going ahead and... yeah, I will be covering the areas that the pumpkins are in. At best, I think I want to use some glowstone there. I think I want something super dark. So I think it's going to have to be something like nether brick, which means we're going to have to make an adventure into the nether and start carving out that nether fortress. Is going to be the fastest, not necessarily the easiest way of doing this, but the easiest would be to use a bunch of netherrack, but I need those for torches so I can continue the light up outside my base project. I should also, oh, and one big thing is number of chunks loaded in each server are, as you can see that debug data on the left there. I can't point, but that's new, and he's decided to leave it in, at least for now, for debugging purposes and bug fixes and whatnot. Not sure if there's a good way of utilizing it. I do want to figure out how many chunks it is across my base. I suppose I just, count in using the distance to chunk boundary thing, because that will tell me if my mob tower is too far away. My initial guess is yes, it's too far, which means like I either start moving a lot of base operations further or closer to it, or kind of abandon what it is right now and make another one. I don't know if I like the make another one idea, but it might be necessary if I want any sort of mob drops. But either way, I'm going to continue. I'm going to get this carved out, and then I'm going to trek on over to the nether for at least some footage of dismantling the fortress, because that's going to be dangerous, and if anything bad happens, I want to catch it on camera. So, excuse me. I will see you over in the nether. Toodles. So I'm running all the way back to the fortress, and apparently we have a little breach of animals going on here in the nether. So I'm going to go ahead and do some... oh, no. I don't have any blocks right now. Just gather up some. I'm going to kill these little bastards. Get some... or... sorry, apologies for the French. I'm going to kill these little jerks. Or try to. They're going to run away. Desperately. I'm going to get kicked if I do anything but shoot this guy. Ooh, I can hit the pig. Yeah. Piggy was going to turn into a pigman anyway. Alright, so I can hit it from the front and not die. Or just shoot it from the back. Uses up some arrows, but that's okay. Should give me some meat. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to resume the journey, on the long journey, back to the nether fortress. Okay, and we've made it over to the nether fortress. I've gathered up, I've grabbed a bunch of netherrack from one of my chests that I had over there, so that I can just go ahead and, chop down the nether brick and replace it with the netherrack. That way I'm not losing out on any blocks in those spots. I think my best bet, instead of doing this out in the open, might be to meander on over near where I got that soul forge and go from there. These are all well and good, but they definitely only do something in small increments. Let's see, if I recall, that's where the blaze spawner is. So I don't really want to go over here to harvest stuff, do I? Yeah, and we're just gonna block that off so he can't come out. And we'll just nonchalantly go the other way. Alright, so let's head over this way. I can still hear blaze, so there must be one around somewhere. I'm gonna detour a little bit to grab at least some of this glowstone, since that is a hot commodity now. Don't hear any ghasts, so I feel relatively safe doing this. I'm not gonna bother with the stuff that's a block lower quite yet. Mostly because that'll take a little more hassle. And really, it's not what I'm here for. This'll be even better when I have the ability to harvest with a silk touch. And glowstone harvesting will be really nice. So I'm not sure exactly how much I'm going to gather of this. I need enough to make ceiling, floor, sides. I can obviously just use some filler in some spots. Definitely want some of these fences so that I can decorate with them. I'm going to want to be able to make some stairs too. Oh, I feel like I had some of this harvested up already, and it might be at my old base. So maybe I'll pop over there quick, too, before heading back. But it looks like nothing too crazy is happening right now, so I'm going to cut for the moment, and I will come back if anything of interest happens. Alright, so I've gathered just over 6 stacks. I think that'll do for now. I'll need a bit in order to make some stairs, but like I said, I'm going to head back to the original base, and oh jeez, I must have gotten in by climbing up above, or he just spawned in. Either way, gonna take the couple seconds to gather these, and I'm actually gonna put another safety spot right there. Oh. So as you can see, this is definitely not the safest place quite yet, but it's getting there-ish. Huh, I wonder how that guy died. First bit's definitely danger zone if there's any ghasts up above. Anyway, so gathered the nether bricks. Gonna head back to my first base and see if I have any other bricks or stairs or anything that I can take advantage of, and then I will head back to the villager base and we will finish up by actually making the base. So I'll see you in a few. Okay, so not a whole lot in the way of supplies. Couple stairs, couple bricks, but a whole bunch of stakes. So definitely gonna take those back with me because I'm, you know, getting meat is a wee bit harder than it was before. So we're just gonna go ahead and grab those bad boys and then gonna head back. So I will see you back at the villager base. Toodles. Back at the villager base, I think for lighting I want to use redstone lamps. It will be a little more resource intensive, but I think it'll make for a really cool mood lighting sort of thing. Shut up, you stupid wolves, you're not even good wolves. But that means I'm gonna need levers, which is what? Stone, stick, and... Where's my stone? I have these clearly labeled, and yet here I am just ignoring them. Silly me. Stone, stick, and redstone, I think. So, like this? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. So then I can power them from underneath and hide that. Let's put the glowstone back. And then let's make some more stairs. Maybe some slabs, too. It's all for decorative purposes. That should probably be enough. Make a couple more of those. Let's go at least half a stack of each. I think that's enough. And then I want some filler. I'll use dirt since I have so much of it. Okay. Then let's go ahead and put these back. Put the meat back. Put some of the food back. Where do I want actual food? I guess put it here, since this is my usable chest. Alright, let's head on over this way. So like I was saying, I want something relatively tight-quartered. I think I do still want to trap the 2 villagers. I'm also going to want to clear these stumps and make a pathway sort of thing, I think. Okay, so first of all, let's get an entrance, and the entrance is going to line up with this. So we definitely want it to be nether brick. It's going to be like basement of the temple sort of thing. And let's see. Do I want to make it have a door? Probably. Eventually, I think I want to have it be an iron door, which will be fun. But for now, we'll just have it be a regular wooden door. And I'm actually going to go steal this one since I have a big old gaping hole in the wall anyway. So it's not doing anything. So let's grab that. Make use out of it. Bring it over yonder. Just make it a simple, we're just going to encase the whole thing, I think. What I might do, oh, I should consider using some sandstone or something. Well, let's just fully encase it for now. And then we'll want the floor. So at the very least, I'm going to want probably, I don't think I need it to be as big as the temple above. But at the very least, we're going to want probably here. And I think I kind of want to make it circular, which is going to be a little bit difficult. But I'm going to clear out the floor, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I replaced a little bit of the floor. I think I like the idea. This is a lapis block with a table on top of it, and it is directly in line with the enchantment table above. I think I kind of want to mirror what's going on there. Let's see, I want to bring this ceiling down so that it feels small and we're not getting any light from the pumpkins. So I'm just going to mirror what I have on the floor here. Because I think, yeah, I guess it's probably not going to actually be a circle. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. The 2 seems fine. So then if I have each villager in like a little alcove, I could eventually get a third one and then just have like three little spots that they chill in. So it'd be like this. Let's see, I need some filler and then brick them in here. Yeah, this seems good. I like this. Whoops, wrong spot. But then the thing holding them in is going to have to be there, so I actually don't want it this close. I do want it extending all the way back. So they are actually sitting here. And then I can have like a fence post holding them in. That seems cool. So let's widen this. And I know I'm being very monocolored right now, but that is what I want to go for. Just have very small accent colors. Okay, so here's the alcoves. Have a villager stuck in each one with nether brick fences, just like right there. Yeah, and then I can trade with them. And light sources. Light sources, light sources, light sources. Okay, the lamps. If they go in each corner. So the problem here is that this entrance... Well, okay, so what I could do is make this like that. And then that brings it all together. Okay, cool. Ooh, if I have the lamps in the floor, that will mirror the pumpkins I'm using up above, which eventually I might change to glowstone, because I think that would match a little bit more. So if I put lamp here, and then we dig this out and put in the lever, what does that look like? Well, first of all, I can't trigger it right there. Ah, that's not red. I thought it would be red, because these are redstone lamps, right? It must be this texture pack makes them yellow. I guess that'll have to do. I could make some redstone torches too. But I definitely need light, and this is just what I'm gonna use, so we'll roll with it. So lamp, and then lever, and trigger. Put the brick back. Okay, so we're putting all this together, making it look kinda snazzy. Maybe I'll even put the lamps, do lamps up above instead of just glowstone. It makes moving them better, because they won't break. Okay. And then, do I want this wall to be like this? That would force the circular theme. Yeah, I think I like that. Okay, so then we bring this up here. I'll put these here. And I think in some of the spots I'm going to change these to stairs in a hot second. Yeah, okay, I'm liking this. If I change it to stairs, though, might get a little weird. Can I turn this into a corner stair? If I put it here and here? Yeah, okay, and then, aww. That's a sad. It only does that if they're present. Okay. How does that look, though? And then I would need like slabs or something, or we build this out. See, that's really cramped though. I want to have a little bit of maneuverability, so I don't think I want to do this. Oh, if only those would stay as corners though. That would be nice. What can I think once I get the better anvil, the soul forged anvil, I think I can make pillars and stuff with these, and I can come back and adjust this and make it look a little bit snazzier. Okay, so what about some sort of alternative coloring, like with stone bricks? Do I like that? So like here, what if I put this as stone bricks? That actually looks a little off. I kind of just look like the entire simple look I have here. This could maybe be something else. I'm not sure what. I guess it could be a brick fence and a slab. Looks sort of like a little channel instead of... No, I don't like that. Instead of a table. I think I like the table. I'll have to see... I'm not sure if there's a recipe for making oak wood tables. But that's okay for now. And this will do in general. So let's go ahead and... So it'll at least do for a start. I don't think that I'll modify the bits around the villagers themselves, so that'll be helpful. And then they'll be in their little home, and I can trade with them and get them leveled up without being worried about corrupting those guys. So let's see, we need a diamond. Here we go. And then we'll just chop this down so that it's ready to rumble. Whoops. Okay, come with me, little fellas. Yeah, come to your new home. Oh yeah, and I think I'm still going to make those redstone torches. Despite the lamps giving a definitely different look. Come on. You guys can come through the door, right? Perfect. Alright. So you... I wonder if I should just breed them right now, since I want 3 anyway. Might not be a bad idea. Yeah, I do only have the 2 diamonds though, right? I think I only have the 2 diamonds. I don't know where the rest of my diamonds went. I know I had more. Oh, I should also have a place to store trade goods with them. Oh yeah, that's right. He's ready to level up to the next level with an enchantment table. Ah, I should have grabbed the one I had at the other base. That would have been schmott. Well, let's go double check what I have for diamonds. And I think I only have the 2. Because there's one. I really only had 2? Oh well. I have extra enchantment tables. That's nice. Alright, let's put this dirt back. Stone. More doors. And such nonsense. I don't think I want to want to accent with that. So we're going to leave that. The stone I put in the wrong spot. Stone, thank you. I don't think I want glass. Moss stone, maybe. Not for now though. That's definitely a commodity that I don't have a whole lot of, so I don't want to spend it yet, if you will. I'll keep these for a hot second. What do I want the path to look like? That is a good question. The soul sand I was thinking of keeping for decorative purposes, but either way, I'll just toss it up there. I'm not going to breed them yet since I only have the 2 diamonds, and I should probably start stockpiling for diamond armor. Would be a good idea. And yeah, can use some of these stump removers. What do we have for a path out there? It's like wood and slabs. Think. I want it to be dark and foreboding. Or maybe I just want it to be the same. Being the same wouldn't be terrible. So I think that was slabs and regular wood. So I can grab some of those stone slabs, grab... Well, it's more efficient if I use the siding. So let's grab that stuff. And go compare for a moment. Oh, right. I do want to specifically make some redstone torches. At least 4? We'll start with 4. Might be nicer to have that be the only lighting rather than the redstone lamps. But we'll see. I should just get rid of this little whatever the heck that is. Alright. Figuring out this way so I can have a nice path. So like 1, 2, 3, 4 sort of thing. I like that. Oh, I should have brought a chest. Darn it. Oh well. Okay, so checking what this path looks like. I'll probably bring them both. Yeah, okay, so stairs and stone slabs. Yeah, I'm going to have them be the same. Get a little bit of homogeneity going on. So I will, let's see, we'll bring it out just here. Yeah, that seems fine. Means I need some stairs because we do have a change in elevation. How can I get this to be the way I want it? Oh, wait. I had it. So, I think I was keeping it in line. Yeah, so I want to keep this flat. So that means I don't need to dig up the dirt, which is excellent. And then I just need to get some stairs and such. It does make me question whether or not... Oh no, in line. It's actually easier if I do it like this. But that's kind of weird. So that means I do need to dig out. I'm silly. Let's see if there's a way I can do this. Do I have to do it like that? Oh. So I'd have to do it from below with a block already above just to make it line up. Right? Like that. It's a pain in the butt, but it's doable. But you can't stack them, so that's the problem. What if I do this? Nope. Okay. So with that being a little more painstaking than usual, I think I'm going to go off camera for that. Go ahead and harvest that pumpkin. So I will be back when this initial build of the pathway is done. Okay, so here's the finished main level. I'm leaving this part open because I'm not sure quite how I want to extend from there to here. It's kind of awkward, it's not straight, blah 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 blah. But I just gotta mirror what's going on over here. So, oh nuts, I missed a couple of those. So let's see, so there's that, and then that, solid, that, and whatever. I'm just gonna lay 2 big ones right there. Okay, so then we are gonna want a couple torches here and there to keep the path lit at night. And stylistically, I like the torches. Gonna go ahead and line them up with that one, and then we'll put them here. And that should keep it well lit enough. So that's got the 2 bits. You have the official stairwell up to the enchanting area, and then down here where the little guys live. And I did have that even. Would be where the priests live. So to end the episode, let's go ahead and trade with this here bad boy to get him to level 2. Ba-bam! So, what do you have for us now? Eventually, I think I want to use candles in here because that'll be pretty mood setting. But for now, I'm just going to leave it as is. Alright, he wants a flint and steel. That should be easy. But that'll carry on for either in between episodes or in the next one. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next week probably, because I don't think I'm going to be able to get another episode out for Friday. So it'll just be 1 episode this week, unfortunately, but I will try to get more next week. So thanks for watching. See you next time.